understanding the relationship that your diocese has with entities that are Catholic. So, are you corporate sole or are you not? Do you have contractual relationships? As an example, do you own the high schools? Do you own the land under the high schools? Do you own the grade schools? Does the parish own the grade schools? Is there debt on any of those where banks have a first right to some of those assets because you borrowed against that to build the high school? You own the land and you borrowed to build the high school, as an example. So what are those contractual relationships that define some of these assets that might be available? And then governance relationships. Do you exhibit control over these entities or not? And whatever the degree of control you are exercising or not exercising, is it consistent with what your intended exercise is or is not? And is it consistent with what the governing documents say the control is or not? And understanding that whole picture helps define, are some of those assets that you may not think are part of the diocese may become part of the estate, or it might actually pivot the other way, where there are some assets that you think are diocese that you find out are not. There might be some trust documents where a wealthy individual donated money for a specific purpose in your diocese. Well, is that going to be respected or not? What do the words in that trust say? That trust might be 20 years old, and they might not have worded it as well as one would have wanted as we are today. So understanding the legal relationship, whether it be governance or contractual or other, is an important step with regard to being prepared.